first day of school for Uvalde CISD this morning. Some parents telling our Sarah Costa they're nervous, but hear the heartwarming responses from first graders about how she feels going back to school.
At a San Antonio storage facility hit by crooks once again. Frustrated customers say they tried to avoid becoming victims a second time, but they could not.
We're not completely done with rain chances. We have another opportunity tomorrow, but what do our odds look like? We take a look at that forecast coming up.
Live from Ksat 12, the news at noon starts right now.
Today, the Uvalde community took crucial steps in healing and recovery after the shooting at Robb Elementary.
After delaying the start of the school year to begin security upgrades and a realignment of students to various campuses, Uvalde CISD is back in session this morning. Mark Austin reports from Uvalde.
Good afternoon. As we speak, teachers and staff from Robb Elementary School are beginning the school year behind me at Uvalde Elementary School. And while some parents opted to move their children elsewhere or go virtual, there was a steady stream of parents dropping off their children to start third or fourth grade this morning. One family we talked to off camera, both wearing Uvalde maroon t-shirts, were cheerful as they dropped one child off. Drop-offs only. Parents were not allowed on campus. The start of the school year started under the watchful eye of DPS troopers. Outside the still unfinished fence line, State Senator Roland Gutierrez spoke with us about where things stand in his mind.
Well, Mark, it's surreal. You know, very early on today we went by Robb, and it's certainly kind of an eerie feeling to see the school as it stands now. And here at this school, we're certainly share the frustrations of some families as you travel from the different schools and see some of the nice new fencing. There is other schools that don't have fencing as yet. I'm going to shoot a letter off to the governor's office to ask for more emergency funding so that we can help the school district with this project. It's not fair that we leave the school district to have to do this, and so it's my hope that the state can supplement those monies.
The state senator praised Uvalde CISD's efforts in getting ready for the return to class, but as you heard, he wants more resources. He says that is among his priorities for the upcoming legislative session. But back here this morning was all about the students and the staff, as countless people across the state wear maroon in solidarity with this town. Reporting from Uvalde, Mark Austin, KSAT 12 News.
A mixed bag of emotions. It's what parents and students of Uvalde CISD describe how they're feeling today as they dropped off their children for the first day of class since last school year ended in tragedy at Robb Elementary in May. Sarah Costa spoke with families outside of Dalton Elementary that were in the carpool lane.
It's like still fresh, you know?
It's kind of nerve-wracking.
I'm excited to see my friends.
From excited and happy to anxious and sad, emotions running high for the first day of school for Uvalde CISD. Some parents expressing to us that they still feel uneasy for the start of the school year. The district returning to class just 3 months after the tragedy at Robb Elementary School, where 21 students and teachers were shot and killed.
Just the loss of all the kids and the teachers. It's just sad to think about it, that they're not starting this year, you know. That's the only thing, you know. It's just it's really fresh.
One parent dropping off at Dalton Elementary telling us that the new non-scalable fencing put up around the school eases some of her security concerns.
Better, a lot better. So they have it here, then it gives me more of a peace of mind.
However, another parent to a second grader told us about the schools being completely secure.
I'm nervous because it's just a new school year and it was a short amount of time to get a lot of security stuff done. So I know they're still implementing stuff, it's just not all done yet.
The district not taking any chances when it comes to safety, not allowing anyone on campus that's not part of the staff, a teacher, a student, not even parents, to drop off on the first day of school. You can see they've created a one-way drop-off line that's caused a backup this morning. Jessica Garcia, who was dropping off 3 kids at Dalton Elementary, says the one thing keeping her positive and giving her hope is that her kids were thrilled to be back at school.
And my kids are excited to go. All of them.
Her daughter, first grader Mia Vetta, happy and ready to see her friends.
Because I'm going to have so much fun in first grade.
Sarah Costa, KSAT 12 News.
And as the Uvalde community finds ways to move forward, we ask KSAT viewers to share their messages of hope. We have some of those on ksat.com. You can find the story on our homepage.
An East Side community farm that provides nutritious food to hundreds of locals, well, they're now helping groups grow their own vegetables. So since 2020, Garcia Street Urban Farm has sold and donated thousands of pounds of vegetables, and they want to bring more of these spaces to other parts of our city. Tiffany Huerta shows us how gardens, they're now helping people in many different ways.
I've tried some tomatoes, I've tried some apples that they've grown. They taste really good.
Jillian McGee and her sisters enjoy coming out to Garcia Street Urban Farm near Wyoming Street and Garcia Street.
It's cool how they help the community out.
The farm broke ground in the spring of 2020, and since then, they have grown over 7,000 pounds of vegetables.
We do market stands every Wednesday starting this year in October, and that's where we sell our produce, we sell our cut flowers.
The community farm donates and provides vegetables at low cost to locals.
We also provide food for the SAC, San Antonio College Advocacy Center. Every week we take anywhere from 20 to 50 pounds of produce.
Giovanna Lopez with the community farm says they are collaborating with the Emmanuel African Methodist Episcopal Church to build them a garden.
This summer is when we started it.
After weeks of work, the garden along Semlinger Road will be complete on Friday.
The garden is not only providing healthy foods, but it's allowing people to express themselves, connect with others in the community, and connect with nature.
It helps a lot of people that are struggling with stress issues, any kind of mental health issues, to come out and just be in the soil.
Tiffany Huertas, Ksat 12 News.
New at noon, the TSA and San Antonio International Airport welcoming a delegation from West Africa this morning. The Senegal delegation hopes to learn about law enforcement techniques and how canines help screen passengers.
Our team is happy you are all here. We look forward to working with you as we learn from you and sharing our knowledge and exchanging ideas, and above all, hopefully forming long-lasting relationships between the city of San Antonio and West Africa.
Members of the delegation will tour and visit San Antonio Airport, the TSA Canine Training Center, and San Antonio Police Training Center.
It's like a bad case of deja vu for customers of a local storage facility. San Antonio police say for the second time in just a few weeks, someone has broken into dozens of storage units. The business is located near Loop 410 and Marback Road. Katrina Weber shows us why customers say they weren't able to avoid being victims again.
In a place where customers expect things to be locked up tight, dozens of units at Otter Storage are wide open. A passerby had noticed this near Loop 410 and Marbach and called police around 6 this morning.
No, I'm not. It's ridiculous.
Lisa Wright found out on her way to work. She saw police cars inside the business where she is storing most of what she owns during home renovations.
So I have a brand new sofa set in there, a brand new kitchen table, all my decor, my grandmother, my mother's stuff.
The burglars hit storage units in every aisle of the fenced-in property. Officers arrested a man and woman who they say were helping themselves to the loot, although they don't know if they were responsible for the break-ins. They say surveillance cameras here may not have been working.
While this situation is troubling enough for Wright and the other customers, she told us this isn't the first time this has happened. In fact, police confirmed there was another major break-in here less than a month ago.
Last time they smashed a lady's urns and she was sitting on the ground picking her parents' ashes up and putting them into an HEB bag.
We also covered that burglary in August. Wright and others say they wanted to move out back then, but the storage company stopped them.
They had chains on the gate. They wouldn't let you get in.
They're all wondering what will happen now. And even after calling out of Storage's corporate office, I couldn't get any answers. A supervisor refused to comment, saying there was an ongoing police investigation. Katrina Weber, Ksat 12 News.
So a lot more to come here on the news at noon. It is the week so many fans have been looking for. It is week 1 of the NFL. The Cowboys signing a new free agent trying to help the offensive line. We're going to break it all down.
New research takes a look at the ways technology can help expecting mothers have a healthy delivery, and artificial intelligence could play a part. When you think of artificial intelligence, robots or self-driving cars may come to mind, but a new study is researching the benefits of AI in the delivery room.
Stephanie Serna gives us a look at the research that could help determine what type of delivery will be safest for both the mother and the baby.
No pregnancy is the same, and that is why researchers are working to make delivery plans that are specific to each patient. And they're doing that by studying artificial intelligence algorithms.
If you think of it as an early warning system, that, this labor may not be going as well as we think it is.
The recent study published in the medical journal analyzed patterns of changes in women in labor to help determine whether it is safer for both the woman and the baby to have a traditional delivery or if a C-section is needed. A Mayo Clinic OBGYN and senior author of the study says 700 clinical and obstetric variables were studied in a database of more than 65,000 deliveries. A woman in labor is checked every 2 to 4 hours to see how she's progressing. But there are many factors that play into whether or not there will be complications, and those variables are not the same for every woman.
Yeah, because the algorithm is going to be embedded in the electronic health record. So the data is already there. It assigns a labor risk score. So it tells us what's the likelihood of successful vaginal delivery with a healthy mom and a healthy baby right off the bat.
And this is helping doctors make critical decisions and give more individualized care. While more research is needed, doctors say if this algorithm is validated, they expect a reduction in maternal and neonatal complications and say there may not be a need for as many C-sections. Stephanie Serna, Ksat 12 News.
Researchers say this artificial intelligence could help people who live in rural areas by giving them time to get to a hospital that could deal with a specific problem.
They say it could also help deal with disparities amongst people in healthcare.
Let's go ahead and take a look outside. You can see traffic moving along. Look at that blue sky. I can barely see any clouds in that picture. You know what that means? A lot more heat out there.
Justin, how hot is it going to get today?
We're thinking 90s, guys. We're already in the mid-80s right now, so you can only imagine. Yes, it is. It is going to be a hot one. And in fact, we're going to see some hot days ahead. The aquifer down again today, 1.2 to 637.8. In your pollen count, we have high molds, 2,760. Fall elm and grass are both low. How hot will we go? We'll take a look at that. How much rain? What kind of deficit are we still looking at? All that information coming up.
Welcome back. We know so many people starting their work week today and starting in the mid-80s, Justin.
Yes, it's still feeling very much like summer out there. Of course, the big question we get a lot of times this time of year is, when is that first front coming? When can we expect a cold front? Well, it's not an exact science, but we kind of laid it out for you here. When we look at the last several years, in 2019, our first 10-degree temperature drop was in October. You look at 2018 and last year was September 22nd, 2017 and 2016, September 26th. So if you average all of that out, we typically see our first front that drops temperatures at least in late September. It is not in the forecast yet. As we look down the line, we don't see a cold front there that's going to really drop temperatures. But that's, again, the average, so we're getting there. And certainly by the time we get into October, we'll start to see some fronts. As we look at high temperatures this week, no front in sight. We've got temperatures in the mid-90s all the way across the board. That is above average, too, by the way. Our average today is 92, and by Monday, our average would drop to 91. But we're still going to see those numbers be fairly warm. As we go outside for you, just a few clouds, 84 degrees at the airport, southerly winds at about 6 miles per hour. It is still very humid out there. The heat index is 88 at this hour. And the satellite picture reveals mostly sunny skies, San Antonio and points north. As you go south, you'll run into a few more clouds, partly cloudy. And notice we've got some showers lining up along an outflow boundary near Beeville over to Victoria. Those will probably stay well south and east of San Antonio. And while we can't rule out a shower or storm today, chances are really pretty low. 87 in Helotes, 86 Bulverde. It is 88 right now in New Braunfels. And again, there is a heat index that we're dealing with there. The live radar shows some of those showers and storms lining up along that outflow boundary. These really are moving, but if you're around Beeville and Goliad, you can expect some rain here next couple of hours. Nothing that's too terribly heavy, but there will be a little bit of activity there closer to the coast. A lot of rain, in fact, out in the Gulf of Mexico, and that's where all the clouds are. A lot of the energy, most of North Texas is very quiet at this point. As you go out west, these are the forecast high temperatures today. Some extreme heat, record heat, in fact, for places like Sacramento, Fresno, Bakersfield, Palm Springs, underneath a ridge of high pressure. And they're going to see that record heat for a couple more days probably before that ridge finally breaks down. Meantime, we're watching something up here in Minnesota, believe it or not. This little piece of energy rolls around the edge of this ridge of high pressure, moves down into South Texas by tomorrow. So it's moving quick, but it's enough to stir up some showers and storms, I think. So we'll bring in some chances of rain tomorrow. Here's how it looks with our forecast. Just a 10% chance this afternoon, and that generally is going to be south of San Antonio. As we get into tomorrow, we start off with some clouds, no rain chances then, but by the afternoon, we'll start to bring rain chances up. This is 2 o'clock tomorrow. 20% chance of rain, and by 5 p.m. dinner time, looking at a better shot at some showers and storms, some quick downpours. This is not going to be a situation where everybody gets rain. You know the drill, but hopefully we'll get a little bit out of this before it moves south and rain chances go away. For the rest of the week, I might add, it looks pretty quiet. Ksat 12-hour forecast, 92 by 3 p.m., mostly sunny today, 10% chance of rain by 4 p.m., and we'll top out in the low 90s, 93, a little bit of a heat index this afternoon. 89, 7 p.m., and then tonight we drop into the 80s and eventually 70s by tomorrow morning. Extended forecast, 94 tomorrow. There's your 30% chance of rain. And then 95 Thursday, 95 Friday, mid-90s this weekend. Lots of sun. This is going to feel a little more summer-like. So we're still waiting on that next fall front. Whenever it gets here, it'll get here eventually.
I'm liking the summer. Keep it around, year-round. We're good.
I'm good with it.
July ruined it for me, if we're going to be honest.
Okay, that's
He
fair.
says no more of it.
Yeah,
I don't
fair.
want it.
August and September so far, fine. No triple digits on the screen, but July, you know.
It was great.
No, it was
More
something.
of it.
All right, you know what was great, though? Weekend of college football. I mean, Longhorns starting 1-0. We're going to talk about what happened and taking on the #1 team in the nation. And talk about #1 teams, we have a couple of top-tier teams here in and around San Antonio. We're going to give you a preview of what you need to know.
Pro football coverage, powered by Davis Law Firm.
We are back. The kickoff of the 2022 season now just a few days away. Thursday Night Football is this week. Very exciting time. Also exciting for the Cowboys. They signed a veteran offensive tackle, former foe, Jason Peters. So after passing his physical, Jason Peters, 40 years old, he was placed on the practice squad as support for the offensive line. This Cowboys offensive line that has been decimated by injuries. Remember, 8-time Pro Bowler Tyron Smith, he suffered a torn hamstring. It tore right off the bone. It required surgery. We do have a rookie Tyler Smith. He's expected to start. Jason Peters is there if they need him, even though, remember, played for the Eagles the majority of his career. And he called the Cowboys arrogant when he was an Eagle for 11 seasons.
I don't really call it arrogance. I mean, they had swagger, you know, pretty much the same thing. You know, the swagger, you know, they go in week in and week out with that swagger. You can tell how the defense play. You know, Dak and Zeke, you know, scoring and everybody showing their emotions on their shoulders. And, I mean, I like that, to be honest. You know, that's how we did it in Philly, and that's how we're going to do it here.
Interesting how the adjectives changed with the hat. Also game week for Houston Texans as they prepare to host the Colts noon Sunday in NRG Stadium. That's after their unbelievable support of the Uvalde football team in the first home game this past weekend. Owners Cal and Hannah McNair, along with head coach Lovie Smith and the players and cheerleaders, they made the trip to Uvalde, donating all new Nike uniforms and equipment since their director of sports medicine, Roland Ramirez, he actually attended Robb Elementary. The Texans also announcing they are treating the entire team to the season opener this coming Sunday. So a very special visit for Coach Smith.
A lot of emotion starting off. We all know what that community has gone through. So football sometimes can bring a smile to people's faces, but we know it's a lot bigger than that. And the healing process takes a while, but I know it touched us, and It don't hurt to win a game, too, in that fashion, the way that they did. So we're excited about them coming up this week, and any type of support we can give, our organization can give, of course, we'll do.
Pros to college. The Longhorns starting off 1-0, and now they host the #1 ranked Alabama this Saturday in Austin. At last check, the Longhorns will be a 20.5-point underdog. So this is after Texas beat Louisiana Monroe 52-10. Quinn Ewers' debut as a starting quarterback. He threw for 225 and 2 touchdowns. Meanwhile, the Crimson Tide kicked off their season with a 55-0 rout of Utah State. The last time that Alabama and Texas met was, I'm sure all you fans remember, 2010, the BCS championship, the 2009 season. Texas lost 37-21. Remember, Colt McCoy got hurt, didn't play in the second half. And the current UT head coach, Steve Sarkisian, he was Nick Saban's offensive coordinator in the 2019 season before taking the job in Austin. So Sark obviously had a special message coming into the matchup.
We need to focus on the game plan as we start working into that so that we can go play our style, our brand of football. We can't get enamored with Alabama. We have to be enamored with us and what we need to do to play effective football next Saturday.
He's already saying, we just got to hit him in the mouth and not worry about nothing else. Just hit him in the mouth and go in there, with the mindset of dominance. And I'm listening to him because that's right. That's true. And, I can't wait to be a part of, this game next week and to see, what we can do when we play them.
Kickoff in Austin Saturday morning, 11 a.m. All right, the big game in our big game coverage features a battle between two of the top 5 teams in 12's top 12. Number 2, Brennan Bears taking on number 5, Harlan Hawks. Hawks coming off their second straight win to kick off their 2022 season. A 45-7 rout of Laredo Alexander. In fact, the Hawks have actually only given up 14 points in their first 2 games of the year while scoring, get this, 78 points. Now they kick off district play 29-6A against the Bears, who are also coming off a huge win, 42-6 victory over Brandeis after that epic showdown in the Alamo Dome. 34 in the Ksat Pigskin Classic.
It's always great to start off, rivalry teams or teams that are really good. Like, our next 2 games are Harlan and Taft, playing those 2 teams in our district starting. It's going to be really good for us to play everybody else in our district and carry that momentum into the playoffs. We're down the street. We know answers for them, but this year it's going to be different because we prepared. We're preparing real hard for them.
It's a big game. Everybody's saying it kind of determines the district championship. So it feels good. We feel good defensively, offensively. We got some weapons.
All right, lot to look at. Kickoff Friday night at Gustafson Stadium. The Hawks and the Bears, 7 o'clock. A lot more to come here on the News at Noon. We'll be right back.
We have a big evacuation order put in place due to extreme fire conditions that we're witnessing right now.
In the West, flames are burning homes and destroying cars. That fire started overnight in California. 2 people have died. So far, this wildfire is only 5% contained. However, firefighters are rushing to stop the spread, which is fueled by dry conditions and strong winds. And north of that, the mountain fire has burned more than 11,000 acres over the past 5 days. It's only about 20% contained. Now to the heavy rain and flooding in the east. From Alabama to Maine, folks are keeping their eyes to the skies on the lookout for heavy rain. ABC's Trevor Alt has the latest.
Overnight flash floods ripping through the Northeast. 54 million Americans under flood alerts across 10 states from Virginia up to New Hampshire. Helpless drivers under siege by an onslaught of water. Katie Cotter, one of several stranded on I-95 in Rhode Island.
It was just crazy. I've never been in something like that before. It was just buckets of rain coming down. It was just nonstop. I was stuck for all in all 3 hours in my car.
Countless vehicles stalled out, submerged, or swept away.
The highway's totally shut down, that's what I'm seeing, and people are going down the exit ramp the opposite way, and a lot of people are wasting their gas.
This parking lot full of mail trucks underwater, and this car swallowed by the strong currents. That same system dumping 10 inches of rain in parts of northern Georgia, washing out roads and flooding homes.
And Hurricane K lashing Mexico's Pacific coast with rain as it moves north towards the Baja California peninsula. A tropical storm warning has been issued for the southern part of the peninsula. Forecasters expected K to stay offshore as it moves more northward, roughly parallel to the coast as it continues to strengthen. K could draw near land later in the week at a relatively unpopulated area. But back here at home, I mean, Lee, you said it earlier, not a cloud in the sky. Well,
there's just a couple little.
Yeah, now we see one, of course.
Like little cotton candies off in the distance, but those aren't big rainmakers for us, Justin.
They're happy clouds.
They are happy clouds.
No, not rainmaker for us. We're watching some rain down to the south, but here in San Antonio, things are going to be generally pretty quiet today. Tomorrow, maybe a little bit of a different story. Let's start with the radar. We'll show you where the heavy rain is, and that's just east of Port Lavaca. They're getting quite a bit of rain there. It has been stationary, so there could be some flooding as you get down closer to the coast. But a distance from us. And again, I think any sort of rain generally stays south and east of us today. Now, there are some showers and storms lining up along an outflow boundary from some of those showers and storms, and it's almost pulled up stationary. So you got a little bit of activity developing from Beeville to Goliad. That could drop some heavy rain too. We'll keep an eye on that for folks down to the south and east along the coastal plains. Meantime, temperatures are in the 80s, but the heat index, this is the feels like number, really jumping up here. 95, the feels like in Helotes, 90 at Port SA, 93. New Braunfels feels like 86 right now in Seguin, and expect there to be a heat index throughout the day. Not a huge one, but there will be one nonetheless. As we look at the time lapse here, you can see we had some morning clouds briefly, and those have shifted out. Now we've got clear skies, mostly sunny and hot today. Chance for storms coming up tomorrow, I think during the afternoon hours. Not a huge chance, but a chance nonetheless. And then beyond that, it is heat that's going to be the big story. Above average weather, above average temperatures throughout the rest of the work week and into the weekend. We look at that 7-day forecast and a look at the tropics coming up here in just a couple minutes, guys.
Alrighty, thank you.
Thank you, Justin. September is World Alzheimer's Month, and according to the CDC, more than 6 million Americans are living with the disease. It's the 6th leading cause of death for adults across our country. ABC's Rena Roy explains how to spot some early warning signs.
As we get older, we may forget a few things here and there, but some signs of memory loss could mean something more serious, like the onset of Alzheimer's disease.
I think the biggest misconception when it comes to Alzheimer's disease is that a lot of the signs and symptoms of Alzheimer's are part of normal aging.
And unless you've cared for someone with Alzheimer's, it can be hard to know what to look out for. ABC News chief medical correspondent Dr. Jennifer Ashton has some tips to spot the onset of the disease.
This is where the context is important, the severity, the frequency, the magnitude of the memory loss, all significant.
For example, Dr. Ashton says that randomly forgetting someone's name or an appointment is normal forgetfulness, but being unable to recall the name of your child, parent, or spouse, consistently forgetting appointments, and failing to keep track of time are concerning signs. She says the symptoms of Alzheimer's interfere with a person's daily living, whereas the normal aging process usually does not. When tasks like going to the store for a loaf of bread present a challenge, that should be a red flag.
They never get there. They get lost. They forget why they went out. They come back without the loaf of bread.
If you have any concerns, Dr. Ashton says to trust your gut and make an appointment for a formal medical evaluation.
It should never be anyone's job to be their own doctor. If you are concerned about some of your signs or symptoms or those of someone that you care about, have a neurologist, a medical professional evaluate that person so that you don't have to ask yourself, is this normal or is it not normal?
Rena Roy, ABC News, New York.
Well, instead of trashing her leftover Chipotle napkins, a designer has come up with a unique way to reuse them. The new purpose they now serve.
Well done. All right, take a look at this. A rare rainbow discovered. And we're not talking a double or even triple rainbow. It was a photographer says the psychedelic sight wasn't even spotted in the sky. We're going to explain.
There's trouble brewing at UPS, and it could lead to the largest strike against a single business in U.S. history and would affect nearly every household in America.
Welcome back. Labor experts say a massive strike could be brewing with just in the next year at UPS. UPS, the world's largest package courier. And it comes ahead of a high-stakes showdown between the company and the Teamsters, one of America's oldest labor unions. Their current contract is set to expire at the end of July 2023. Contract negotiations between UPS and the Teamsters, they're set to begin in the spring. But before talks have even started, well, experts are predicting the company's drivers and package handlers, they could end up going on strike. Now, the shipping giant moves, get this, 21.5 million United States packages each and every day. The Postal Service, Amazon, and FedEx wouldn't be able to cover the shortfall in the event of a possible strike.
Well, check these out, Max. This is your next outfit. Chipotle napkin cargo pants.
Yes, big cargo guy.
Designer Nicole McLaughlin partnered with the Mexican fast casual restaurant chain for the idea. McLaughlin is known for displaying her upcycling ideas on social media. According to both of their Instagram accounts, the apparel is mostly made from napkins from the restaurant. It features a zipper that turns the pants into a unique pair of shorts. But Chipotle and McLaughlin say you actually should not wipe your hands on them. I feel like you also shouldn't wear these if you're going outside in the rain.
Right.
They just don't seem very functional.
No.
But they catch your attention.
It's a cool idea.
Yeah, you need a suit made out of those. Do you want me to see them?
I'm gonna get that approved by the higher ups first.
Perfect.
Then we'll do that. All right, a stunning discovery caught on camera, an ice cave showcasing all the colors of the rainbow.
Yeah, plus a buried treasure in Britain. David Sears explains.
A photographer made a dazzling discovery in Washington State when he stumbled upon a rare rainbow illuminating the inside of an ice cave in Mount Rainier National Park. The cold, crystallized colors are caused by naturally occurring algae and light refraction, and the ice thickness determines the spread of the colors. Matthew Nichols said he expected to see some blue-green colors, but was blown away by surreal psychedelic spectrum on display.
I knew what I was experiencing was something that was just an amazing natural phenomenon.
And from a natural phenomenon to a digital one, this vivid work of art is turning heads and sparking debate. After winning first prize at the Colorado State Fair, Jason Allen's work was created using an AI-powered software that turns descriptive words into imagery. Allen says the finished work was the result of 80 hours and over 900 generated images, and says the software was simply a tool. Critics, however, are crying foul, saying the AI assist is tantamount to cheating. State Fair officials say Allen's work didn't break any rules, but it has opened a new conversation about evaluating digital entries. What do you think? Finally, some home renovations led to buried treasure in Britain when a couple fixing up their 18th century home found a stash of 260 centuries-old gold coins hidden beneath the floorboards. Officials say it was one of the largest hoards ever confirmed in the country. You want to know how much they're worth? A pretty penny, nearly $300,000. David Sears, KSAT 12 News.
All right. Justin, are you bringing any paintings or ice sculptures to the show?
Not today.
Okay. Oh, but tomorrow?
Maybe. No. No.
What about a napkin suit?
Oh.
See that? I agree with you though. Not functional. I want to know what it's actually made of, because I have a feeling like most of it's like some sort of material that's not napkins.
Right.
You don't hear about that part. I don't know. 84 degrees so far today. 92 is the average. We should be a little bit above average as we get into the afternoon hours. Record is 102, set back in 1908. Again, we look at the tropics. So we also look at our rainfall deficit, where we sit there coming up.
Well, welcome back and happy Tuesday. We know a lot of people starting their work week today. Did you do anything fun over the long weekend?
Oh, I was here.
Okay.
And it was great.
Okay.
This place is like Disney World, so
It is.
I love it. Yeah. What
It's
about you?
fantastic. Out and about. Justin Horn,
yeah.
Are we going to see a lot of what we saw this past weekend?
Saturday was great to see the rain. That kind of cleared out. We didn't get a lot on Labor Day. Labor Day turned out to be pretty nice. And now we're looking for a pretty quiet week, with the exception being tomorrow. I think we have some chances for showers and storms. We got to talk about the tropics real quick. Things are really starting to heat up here, as you would expect. We are headed right into the peak of hurricane season. Out in the Pacific, we have Hurricane K. You heard about this a little bit earlier. It's bringing rain and winds to parts of Mexico. Now, what's interesting about K is it moves close to California. You don't see that too often. Now it's going to fall apart before it gets there, but it may throw some rain in the direction of Southern California before completely weakening. Now the water's quite a bit cooler up there, which is why it will fall apart. Meantime, in the Atlantic, we've got Hurricane Danielle. This is going to move into cooler waters, fall apart. Tropical Storm Earl actually strengthens. This stays away from land other than maybe brushing Bermuda there. So all in all, these hurricanes and tropical storms aren't having a huge effect on any land. There's a couple other areas here. One wave that likely will turn into something, 60% chance according to the Hurricane Center, that curves north, and probably it doesn't affect land either. And there's another spot here for a wave that once it enters into that area should be fairly conducive for development. We'll keep an eye on that. But active as you would expect as we head into mid-September. Since September 1st, we have picked up nearly an inch of rain. We are above average for now. We'll see how long it stays that way. Since January 1st, 8.14 at the airport. We're still 13 inches below average. A huge deficit to dig out of. We still got a lot more to go here before we get out of our drought situation. And I got to tell you, there's not a lot of rain in the forecast, still, at least not this week. 84 San Antonio, 86 Stinson, 85 Kelly, 86 in Randolph, and we've got southerly winds right now pretty light. Here is the radar. There are some showers and storms as you get down towards Beeville, Goliad, and Victoria. These storms, or these downpours, I should say, really aren't moving right along the boundary there, and this is pretty stationary. So if you get underneath one of these downpours, say around Beeville, you could pick up some decent rain. There's just not a lot of it here. It's a very thin corridor of rain, and I think this probably stays well south and east of San Antonio today. Temperatures, 93, the forecast high here in town, 94 in Seguin, 92 in Divine. I'd say most of us will be in the low 90s, but it'll feel hotter than that because that humidity is so thick. It does come down a little bit in the afternoon. We'll see dew points come down into the mid-60s, so that's a little bit better. And I think in the coming afternoons, you'll see these dew points get progressively lower and lower as some drier air tries to work in, and it'll feel a little bit better late in the day, but not so much early in the day. There's a satellite picture, and you can see we've got some clouds, more clouds really south of San Antonio. Further north you go, the less cloud cover you see. And most of North Texas is really pretty quiet. The western half of the country is very, very quiet because they have a big ridge over top of them, sinking air, and then the record heat we showed you earlier, triple digits, a good bet across parts of California and Nevada. For us, though, we're watching this little piece of energy that we see here across parts of Minnesota. It drops south right along the edge of the ridge, and as it moves in tomorrow evening, shows 10% chance today, so not much there, but by tomorrow, not much in the morning. Tomorrow by 2 o'clock, though, 20% chance of rain. We'll see some showers and storms popping up, but I think a decent shot at some isolated showers and storms tomorrow afternoon. 30% chance on your Wednesday. After that, rain chances go away, and it's a pretty quiet forecast. 93 the forecast high, 91 by 6 p.m. We'll drop into the 80s and eventually 70s by tomorrow morning. We'll start off in the mid-70s, in fact, and we'll make it up to 94 tomorrow, 30% chance of rain. After that, 95, pretty much Thursday, Friday, Saturday, even Sunday. We're talking mid-90s here. And maybe a weak front Sunday into Monday, but it doesn't really do much for our temperatures. So a quiet 7-day forecast, guys.
Like in those 90s.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thanks, Justin. Well, summer, I guess it's almost over. The unofficial end of summer, right? That's what Labor Day is. No more white pants. Is that the rule?
Exactly.
Okay. It also means more horror films. That's right. The first wave of terrifying flicks headed to theaters and digital previews right after the break.
I've been designed and programmed to cater to your every need.
Sure, but is Margot the Smart House following Asimov's 3 laws of robotics? Of course not, because then there wouldn't be a horror movie plot featuring a group of young people, a vacation rental, and a not-so-helpful AI. Viewers can check into Margot via digital September 9th.
I want to be loved from as many people as possible. But truth is, I'm not really a good person.
Pearl is the prequel to X, a horror yarn which came out earlier this year. Mia Goth reprises her role in the origin tale of that film's villain. Pearl hits movie screens September 16th.
I'm seeing something no one else can see except for me. It's smiling at me.
The trend of horror movies with a single word as the title continues with Smile, as a doctor begins experiencing strange occurrences following a frightening interaction with a patient. Smile creeps into theaters September 30th.
For the last year, 4 friends have kept a secret.
Are you on drugs? No.
And for a bit of horror nostalgia, the 25th anniversary of I Know What You Did Last Summer is being celebrated with a 4K Ultra HD release on September 27th. The new edition features deleted scenes and an alternate ending to the teen horror tale. Watching with the lights on in Hollywood, I'm Rick Damagella.
All right, so not a scary movie person.
No, I'm terrified of all of those. I don't want to see it.
So I like fun. I like, smiling. That's why I love SA Live.
Yeah, they're a lot more fun than those scary movies.
And you know what? You know what we've got? The scary movies don't got. We got freebies.
Yes.
Yes. How about for your birthday?
Yeah, because, September, more birthdays on specific days in September than any other month. And we have got the birthday princess herself, birthday coming up. As a matter of fact, Adina Anderson.
Yes. Happy birthday to me and everybody else in September.
Okay, you got to show
What
it. It's
did you
all
bring?
about your
Yes.
birthday with a big banner like that. But that's going to cost you some money, and we're trying to save some money, right?
We are. Yeah, I'm going to show you how to turn that $12 to $22 banner into like $5 if you can make it.
Really? A little bit of paint and some of these little doodads here, too, right?
That's right.
So that got us thinking, what's the best birthday gift you've ever received? Let us know at SA Live Ksat on Facebook and Twitter. We might share that in the show.
I think working with Fiona on my birthday was my best. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, Java Jen's got the perfect thing for all you early birds. Nice little cup of coffee, and that looks really tasty.
And start practicing your runway walk because Texas Fashion Week is coming. We are going to give you a sneak peek.
Yes, indeed. That and a whole lot more coming up. Oh, can I have that sucker? That'd be a good birthday gift.
Yes. Good job.
Let me open
Good
it.
job. All that and more when SA Live continues.
All right, welcome back. We're in the 80s right now. We jump into the 90s this afternoon. 93, 10% chance of rain, 30% chance of some showers and storms tomorrow. 94. It is a hot week, though. Feeling a lot like summer with these temperatures in the mid-90s, even into the weekend, guys.
All right, Justin Horn, thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching. That is it for us here on the News at Noon.
SA Live starts right now.
And today on SA Live, we have the perfect thing to get you early birds up and going in the morning. Java Jen serves up another coffee hotspot for your next cup of joe.
Plus, start practicing your runway walk because Texas Fashion Week is coming.
And we give you a list of freebies. Yep, freebies and discounts to look forward to on your birthday.
Celebrate San Antonio. Coming to you live from historic Market Square. This is SA Live.
Hello and happy Tuesday. SA Live is kicking off birthday week. Kicking off birthday week. There we go. And our streak with those confetti cannons, not quite on cue, continues. All right, we're going to try and pull off the rest of the show here because guess what's happening this week? This show is turning this many. 8 years old.
I know.
What grade would we be in?
Can you believe? 3rd grade. Something like that.
You're so cute.
And this is about a 3rd grade level sometimes. Anyway, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Mike Osterhage.
And I'm Fiona Goristiza. All right, our first guest today has been a nationally, I'm just picking off the confetti, sorry, nationally trusted source of information on creating easy and fun home decor projects, holiday crafts, tips on party planning, and much, much more.
Oh, the confetti got in our paint.
Oh, well.
Anyway, joining us now, lifestyle expert Adina Anderson, Creative Lifestyles with Adina.
She has thought a lot more through than we have. You have. Okay.
Lily has ears now.
Yes. Okay. So you brought DIY stuff for a party and a great way, of course, to save.
That's right. That's right. You don't have to break the bank to have a great birthday party. I should know. I have a few under my belt.
Yeah,
2 weeks until your birthday, right?
Yes.
29.
I'm a September birthday, and so is my son. So there's quite a few of them out there.
September, a very popular month for birthdays.
Yes.
You got to have a banner to show off that it's your birthday, and if you buy that at the store, that's going to be a little expensive.
We looked it up. It's like $11 to $30 just for a banner. So
we can do better than that.
We can, under $5 for this. So you can go to Amazon or the dollar store and get these little wooden banners. And I just painted them all different colors, and then I just printed up the happy birthday part and stuck it on with some glue dots and added some string that comes in the kit with them, so you don't have to buy the string, it comes with it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's really inexpensive and easy to create. And you did, just string it through there.
You can also just personalize it, right?
Right, you could put their name, you could do whatever. And then Fiona, you have the other part of the banner, and this is construction paper. You can get this at the dollar store or Walmart or anywhere. Cut triangles. Now cut it, I did a little different there. I did it so where you can fold it to make the glue dotting easy. Yeah, so you can
okay.
do it with construction paper, and you could even write on those as well if you wanted to just use those, and then your banner's like $1. So it makes it really inexpensive, and just use the same string that you have there. And you have a paintbrush somewhere, or your glue dots are right in front of you.
I see the
know
glue
you're looking
dots.
for the roll. Look, they have a different thing now.
Okay, these glue dots, a lot easier than the glue dots if you watch
Yes.
the show that are my nemesis.
Yes.
For some reason.
And the nice thing too is, if you wanted to get the kids involved with, making a sign for mom or dad's birthday or something like that, and
That's
everybody can put
right.
their names on there,
Well,
just
and you bring
like
up
that.
a good point, Mike. You could actually make this a birthday activity for the kids to do during the party, just like the other activities of painting we have there.
Look and see, all the kids can write their names on there that they came to the party.
Right?
Look at that.
Yeah.
How like your
Fun.
ombre
Yeah.
thing on your name. Blends right into your shirt almost.
Oh,
It
kinda
really
sorta,
does. Yeah, it's very fashionist.
Okay, so of course, keeping a birthday on the budget, right?
Yes,
Yep.
yes. So the little art thing I have in front of you is a great activity for adults or kids to do. You could even add wine for the adults and do like a painting with a twist kind of thing with wine and painting. And then I got all of this at the dollar store and some at the craft store, and it comes with the little easels, and just have them paint away, let them have fun with it. How fun is that,
You
right?
can have everybody write good things about you on your birthday on here.
You
so.
could, definitely.
Oh my gosh, did you seriously do? How are we? I didn't even look at yours. We are the same person.
We are an old married couple.
Oh my gosh, we finished each
Yeah.
other's sentences too. Okay,
So
that's
cute.
freaky.
Yes. So
Okay.
now we got to have party favors, right?
Yes.
So I have got these little crates at the dollar store, and just fill them up with all. You could let the kids
those
fill them
little
up,
things.
have everything out, or you could fill them up ahead of time with fun things. Maybe you're doing a movie night. You could add popcorn, or always put a juice box or a bottle of wine if it's an adult party.
Will a bottle of wine fit in there?
It will. Yeah, the little bottles. Yes.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well,
not a big bottle. Yeah.
Little Crisco, some fishing line, you're good to go.
That's the string.
Okay.
You are good. That's right. And then the next party favor. This is so much fun. I wish my kid was little so I could create these. And I think it was you or Mike said it's shish kebab of candy.
Yes, look at that. It's literally a candy kebab.
Yes, and these are just the little sticks. You can get them at the grocery store, and just fill cups with candy and let the kids have fun with it. You just stick them on and let them grow it as big as they
And
want.
to do the shish kebabs, she had a great little tip, because these little kind of like gummy lifesavers, if you have a lollipop on here, just put it over both of them, and then that's going to sort of hold the lollipop on the stick like that.
The students has listened to the teacher.
Yes, yes, I do pay attention every once in a while.
love it.
so-
All right.
Okay.
Got about a minute left. Okay.
So build your thing there. And the one tip I will give you, if you are going to do this at a party, have some handy wipes or something, because it does get a little sticky as you start to stab the candy onto the stick. And so
Oh yeah, it does get
Tough getting
sticky.
those. Ooh.
Yes.
Yeah, that stick is now just so
Gooey.
the kids won't
it is.
care, but us adults, we don't like that, right?
Okay.
Gooey.
And then when you're all done with it, you're going to put it in the little bag here that I have in front of you. And you're going to, and I put the lollipop on the outside so it kind of sticks out. And then you just add some curly ribbon. You could add a balloon to it. And then they could take that to go, or they could eat it there if they want and make another one to go.
All right, and you of course love creating projects on a budget. Tell folks where they can find you.
It's creativelifestyles.tv, and then also I'm on all the social media at Adina Anderson. It's pretty
and
easy to
coming
find
up,
me.
stick around because you have something for the ladies, right?
I do, a girls' wine weekend for the birthdays. I have a lot of friends that have September birthdays.
Oh, he's already getting into the
you
kebab.
eat it like a shish kebab.
Yes.
Well, you enjoy that. For more information on Creative Lifestyles with Adina, just head to our website, salive.com, and click on the As Seen on SA Live tab, where we've provided a link, or just scan the QR code on your screen.
She's right about the handy wipes,
I
because those
know.
things are sticky.
Well, we
so.
have something somewhere.
Okay, thinking
Hi.
of birthdays and think back, what's one of the best or the best birthday gift you have ever received?
I'm gonna have to say it was when I was a kid and my parents got me my very first official riding outfit. I loved riding horses, so they got me lessons and a riding outfit.
Oh, very cool.
Like boots, hat, everything.
Very cool.
I was very excited.
On my 40th, my wife really set the hook and everything. She took me out of town for a quick little weekend, said, I was going to do a party or something like that, and just had me going. And then all of a sudden, we went out for dinner that night, and there must have been 50 people there. Yeah, so they weren't my friend. No, I'm kidding. A big surprise party for me. That was great. Yeah.
Aww,
It was a
all
very
right.
fun surprise.
So let us know, what's the best birthday gift you've ever received? And of course, sometimes time is the best birthday gift ever, according to my mom, who's probably watching. So Love you, Mom. I'll give you that again this year.
All right, well, from birthday party projects to getting caffeinated, some may see a nice latte as the perfect gift to give and or receive.
Our Java Jen is back, and she's taking us to the newest coffee shop in the Huebner Oaks area, Early Bird Coffee.
From coffee trailer to a brick and mortar, today we take you inside Early Bird Coffee, located in Huebner Oaks, to get a sample of all their delicious drinks.
It's definitely a change. It's been different, but a good different. From going from the trailer and seeing everybody come here, it's been like so welcoming and like an easy transition to go from the trailer to here.
Sydney and Jamala Bed started Early Bird Coffee in 2020. Using this Airstream trailer, they quickly became one of the local hotspots for lattes and a hot cup of joe.
We're very family oriented, so we still want people to feel that way. I think everybody's felt really welcomed by that, and it's just a good, comfortable feeling.
And the hospitality is they enjoy that here, you know.
That's very important to us. So you get a better experience, I think, when you support local businesses, and it's just every visit is different. But I think like the local business industry is like so big in San Antonio, and it's such like a close-knit community that sometimes I don't think people like realize like how everybody like knows everybody and supports everybody. So it's nice to be a part of that.
Sydney is known for her homemade horchata mix. Today, we get a sample of some of the customer favorites.
So Megan's going to be making you a hot cappuccino today, which she's going to be using some whole milk. So the cappuccino has 2 shots of espresso, and then we're going to use 6 ounces of steamed milk. So Danielle's going to make you a blue matcha, and she's going to add some rose petals on top. It's a really beautiful drink, and it's a refresher drink, so there's no caffeine in this blue matcha. It's a really good, popular drink.
And if you need a pick-me-up with a nice sweet touch, the Tiramisu Nitro Coffee is highly recommended.
So it's been really fun, like seeing the same customers but in this new setting, and then seeing new faces, and then having them repeat their visits. So that's been really nice.
And if you'd like to come check out Early Bird Coffee, you can come out here to Huebner Oaks. They're open from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. Tuesday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on the weekends. They are closed on Mondays. Now it is time to taste test. I'm gonna go for the blue matcha because it's beautiful. Oh my gosh, the horchata adds. I have to try this one. Tiramisu is my favorite dessert, by the way. Oh yeah. Oh, I could just eat that on top. So delicious. And of course they have the cappuccino and a traditional macchiato. So all the different things, and if you want a pastry, they have that too. For more information, you can head over to salive.com, click the As Seen on SA Live tab, or scan the QR code on your screen. Cheers!
I wonder how much coffee Jen goes through.
Oh, okay, probably as much as you do getting
Just
up
about.
that early. All right, and by the way, if it's your birthday, just show your ID there to the folks at Early Bird Coffee, and you can get 20% off your drink. You're welcome.
Nice, like that one. All right, When I Say Live continues, freebies and discounts to businesses in our area for the September birthdays in your life.
And we hit the runway. It's the state's official nonprofit dedicated to the growth of the Texas fashion industry. We check out designs from Texas Fashion Week. That's next on SA Live.